Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Nunez. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
And that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll use the ground game here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs. It's Nunez. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wide out. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Motion now from the tight end. The quick throw out left, complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Nunez. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. The Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got it now inside the 15. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. The quarterback's got it on the option. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 1st and goal for the offense. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The call is a quarterback sneak. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Completion to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, drops back, and they heave it deep downfield. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking for some space. It's Nunez. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
He's sleepy as fuck right now, man. A lot of red passes. It's tough. Let's see if he up now. Halftime speech.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down and more. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Can't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Important second down play coming up. quarterback's got it. Powers through. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time.
You can't throw an accurate pass today, bro.
You
just can't.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Man, maybe, but shit. I could throw a bullet.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Come on.
Under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Bro, half the starters is dead. This is insane.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of
Hoping I
getting
could
into
bank
a
on
rhythm.
the underthrown pass right there.
Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, ASU.
Getting them Mahomes stats
ran
now.
away from the defense. As the flea flicker,
Mahomes Super Bowl stats low.
we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
I don't know what kind of voodoo is happening right now.
State offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning.
Shorty from Sinners might have made him a
defense
call.
made adjustments here.
Shorty from Sinners might have made a call. I don't know.
It's a punt out of the 15. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this one will be fair caught.
EA doing that thing. They doing that thing they always do. Fuck it.
And here comes the
They're
Kentucky
gonna
offense
die
back
today.
out there.
They're gonna down
This
that
game
field.
just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Keeping it on the ground here.
Oh, 97.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They're going to run the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
95 wanted it bad enough.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Can't speak for everybody else, but 95 wanted it bad enough.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the tackle is made for the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Now the all-important extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal.
The dogs are hurt. What can y'all do about it? With the dogs out, can y'all step up?
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down.
Oh, hit. I just gotta get there.
A handoff to the back. Runs through the defender. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fuck it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the toss play now, running to the right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Now it's 2nd down here. Or snap to the back.
Oh.
You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He knocks this one right through. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. I'll flip back to the QB. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
That's ugly. I ain't deserve it anyway.
Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick.
I know it wasn't there too.
They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Oh.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.